Hi, it's Keir Finlay-Bates, CEO of Chainfrog here, and today I thought I'd talk a bit about something I've been thinking about, which is the walls that exist between different groups of people in the tech industry. So what I'm thinking about here is the fact that you have, on the one hand, a group of developers who go and look at blockchain technology and think, wow, that's cool, I'd like to understand it, I'd like to work with it, I'd like to advance it and see if I can invent something or solve some technical problems. And then you have the next group of people who are the sort of business development and marketing people. And they are thinking in terms of how can we take this technology out to the masses, sell it, and make some money off it. And then there's also a third group of people who are the sort of IP, patent attorney and inventor community who are looking to advance the technology through research, come up with novel ideas, and then get the patent office to issue patents on them. And what I've noticed over the last couple of years is that these three groups don't really talk to each other in any kind of meaningful communication way, and they don't actually understand each other's perspectives. And this is when you end up with these conferences where people from the business development world are talking excitedly about how blockchain is going to disrupt all these industries and how it's revolutionary and how everybody should be taking it on board. And yet they don't actually really have a fundamental understanding of what it really is. We haven't got to that point yet where it's kind of entered the general human consciousness. Similarly, the techies can get very, very excited about something that they've discovered. And when you try to talk to them about, well, what value does it have? They go, well, look at it. It's really cool. It does something really fantastic. Of course, everybody's going to want to buy this. That's the if we build it, then they will come approach. And they don't get that people are really slow to adopt new things. They really want to understand it, and they want to know what's in it for them if they actually take it on board. So that's where you have the sort of separation between business development and engineering. And then there's this third weird group out there, which are the sort of patent divisions of various companies. And one of the things that surprised me about that was that I thought that big companies patent stuff because they want to protect their products. Actually, the patent world doesn't talk to the engineering world or the business development world that much at all. They're kind of off in a sphere of their own. They're looking to see that something is novel and that it is in an area that is of use or interest to a company, but they don't generally seem to be that specifically interested in what a particular invention does. I mean, yes, if you come to them and say, right, I've got something that will make mobile phones run 100 times faster and transmit 1,000 times the data in the same time, they'll get that. But most of the inventions they're faced with, they're just looking for prior art. Does it already exist? They don't even really necessarily understand what the invention is, but if the inventor is spinning a good story that this is something that technical people will like, they'll probably go ahead and patent it, but only to build up a patent portfolio. So the individual inventions are generally not that important. It's the collection of stuff. And that is really because in big companies, patents are seen as a defensive weapon. And the bigger your portfolio, the more likely it is when trouble arises that you'll find something in your collection that you can use to defend any kind of suit. Now, if those three worlds could actually talk to each other a bit more meaningfully, I think we'd see stuff advancing a lot faster. But in the meantime, unfortunately, the engineers really don't particularly like the business development and marketing guys. The business development and marketing guys are too busy running off having meetings to talk to the engineers, and the IP guys are just there in their little ivory towers, slowly building up a collection of what are basically spells. So let's see if over the next decade or two we can actually all work together and push things forward for the benefit of everybody. Anyway, as usual, that's just my opinion. I'll be interested if you have any comments or a take on this. Leave a comment below if you have, and hopefully I'll see you again for the next video. Goodbye for now.